Welcome back, Sneak Peekers. Today we are here at Fantastic Fest interviewing Mr. Crocket Group. Let's check it out. And I wanted to know more about your character, Mr. Crocket, and if there was anything about him that stood out to you or that you could relate to with him being such a, I guess, a sinister character.
Well, Mr. Crocket is a mysterious, children's show host who had a backstory that propelled him to want to create this show for kids. But the backstory is that he wants to protect these kids. So being able to find the truth in that character and meaning in what he was doing, I don't want to give it away. I want people to watch October 11th on Hulu. But I think that Brandon Espy did a really great job with balancing the goodness and the horror of this character, Mr. Crocket.
I mean, my character is a woman who loves deeply and puts a lot on herself. And, in the film, she really blames herself for a lot of the things that happen. And it's really great to see her come around. But I can totally relate to that, when you want to be doing good and it just doesn't work out. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite memory of working on set specifically?
Let's see. My favorite memory is probably when we got called back after the strike. Yeah, that first day back was so exciting. Everyone had lots of good energy. We were fresh. We were ready to go. It was a good day to be back in action.
Yeah, we had this whole scene with a bubble gun. That was a pretty fun kill. So I don't feel like I want to spoil it, right? Yeah, but that's all I gotta say. Yeah, so.
Oh man, there's so many of them. But I wanted to, before I even start shooting, to have a private moment on stage, on the set, and be able to take in this wonderful world that the set designers put together. So being able to have a private moment, just me by myself, and being able to listen to some music and feel the space, for me was that the match that lit the fire throughout the whole filming experience.
What inspired you to create a film like Mr. Crocket? And did you get any inspiration from the previous films you worked on, specifically in horror and anything?
I'd say the biggest inspiration was Nightmare on Elm Street and my oldest kid. My oldest kid, he was obsessed with a show called Blippi, and I couldn't break him from watching the show at all. So I felt like he was taken from him, almost as if Blippi was his new daddy. And I had a dream one night. I was like, damn, what if I kind of yelled at him about it. And I dream, I'm like, what if Blippi whooped me, beat me up because of this, because he yelled at my son. And that's how I thought of Mr. Crocket. I thought of that, and I thought of Freddy Krueger, and I'm like, what's more terrifying than luring a kid in through something that they trust the most, which is a kid's show. And so, yeah.
Anything about your character that was interesting or stood out to you that you learned about?
I mean, it is really interesting, but if I tell you, it's gonna give it away. It's a really fun discovery for everyone to have in the audience, and it was fun for me when Brandon called me and told me to reread the script and sent it to me, and I was like, yes! So, yeah, I can't say it, but it's really fun. Yeah, you'll see.
Is there anything about the film that you're excited for the audience to see specifically?
Every single second of it.
Okay, perfect.
There's going to be a lot of surprises, and I think that those moments are going to really be well received by the audience.
I'm excited for them to see all the theatricals of it, all the extra sidekicks within Crockett's world, and the gore, the practical effects, and just the journey of the mother going to save her son. So, yeah. And also with it takes place in '93, so it has a certain feel of that era, certain music of that era too. So excited for that. Yeah.
I'm excited for them to experience Elvis as Mr. Crocket and how detailed they were about making him so perfectly scary in such a safe way. You would think, you'd look at me and be like, oh, he's safe, and then you're like, no, he's not.
Do you have any advice for film students at the University of Texas?
I'd say biggest thing to me was consistent trial and error, and constantly researching and studying your market. Know the audience that you want to hit, and know what they want, because without that, you know, you can't really go anywhere. You can't get opportunity for people to pick up your stuff. And so I made sure I studied my market, studied my audience, and I saw that there was a void for a certain film like this, and that's what led me to this opportunity.
So many friends that went to UT. I have a cousin at UT right now, Hook 'em Horns. Yeah, so I'm really excited that this was here in Texas, because now my mom can come and see it and hang out, and she's here watching all of this, so it's fun.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out our socials and follow our YouTube.